Hello, and welcome to the XFO Intelligence Podcast, part of the Family Office Complex Q series. It's May 2026, and today we're diving into a critical and timely topic: how Treasury teams can verify executive authority for high-value payments without slowing things down, even in the age of deepfake fraud. Before we jump into the details, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And if you have feedback or thoughts, we'd love to hear from you. Just email us at xfointelligence@gmail.com. So, let's get right into it. The question we're tackling today: how should finance and treasury teams verify executive authorization for high-value transactions without introducing operational friction? Here's the challenge. The rapid advancement of AI-generated voice and video has completely undermined an old assumption in corporate finance, that human perception is enough to confirm executive intent. We've seen a false choice emerge: tighten verification controls, and you risk bottlenecks. Loosen them, and the exposure to fraud skyrockets. But neither extreme works. The verification model has to move beyond perceptual validation into a cryptographically anchored, context-aware process that stops deepfakes cold while keeping operations fast. Why doesn't traditional verification cut it anymore? Well, the old methods, voice callbacks, video confirmations, and real-time chats, depended on our ability to detect AI fakery. But modern AI-generated media is virtually indistinguishable to the human ear or eye. Plus, confirming the person says nothing about the transaction's integrity. Attackers now capture and manipulate payment details after the fact. Commercial deepfake detection tools just aren't reliable enough. They lag behind, and their false positive rates are still high. We need a shift: verifying the transaction, not the persona. This new model stands on three pillars. First, parameter-bound cryptographic signing. The system generates a deterministic hash of the payment details: beneficiary, amount, currency, reference, and nothing can be approved without signing that exact hash, binding intent and execution. Second, hardware-backed intent capture. We're talking about using phishing-resistant authentication, FIDO2 passkeys, TPM, or secure enclave keys, so private keys never leave a trusted device. Biometrics or hardware presence unlock the process, eliminating weak points like passwords and SMS codes. Third, contextual risk routing. Not every payment poses the same risk. An engine weighs factors: amount, counterparty, device health, geovelocity. Low-risk payments get a quick push notification. High-risk payments, that might mean dual key signing or an out-of-band challenge. So what does this look like in action? Picture a Treasury analyst initiating a payment. The Treasury management system generates a hash from the transaction details. A risk engine runs the numbers and categorizes it. For something routine, the executive gets a notification, reviews the details, and signs off with a fingerprint or Face ID. If the risk is high, the system might require a second cryptographic signature or a separate confirmation channel. Once signed, the banking API checks the signature against the hash before any money moves. Every step, the hash, the signature, the timestamp, all get recorded in a secure, immutable audit trail. That makes compliance with standards like PSD3, NIST AAL guidelines, and cyber insurance requirements a seamless part of the process. How do we eliminate friction? By pre-authorizing common corridors, regular counterparties, familiar amounts. We cut the volume of step-ups by as much as 75%. We use time-bound delegates during executive travel, inline UIs that surface context, counterparty risk, budget alignment, speed up approvals. And we fine-tune the step-up rate so it's targeted and proportionate. This approach isn't just best practice, it's becoming mandatory. Regulators and insurers are looking for cryptographic proof of intent, quarterly red team simulations, and secure audit trails. Treasury teams that align now can lower their fraud exposure below 0.5%, keep routine approvals under 30 seconds, and cut recovery time after a compromise to under 10 minutes. So what's the roadmap to implementation? In the first few months, you define thresholds and issue security keys. Then you integrate your systems and start routing payments contextually. Over the next few months, pilot dual-control cryptographic signing and incorporate device telemetry. By the final quarter, run red team simulations and fine-tune thresholds, ensuring compliance and minimizing false positives. The future of high-value transaction verification doesn't rely on recognizing faces or voices. It depends on mathematical proof and adaptable systems that let business continue at top speed. The deepfake era isn't about more bureaucracy or slower work. It's about engineering trust into the process itself, so organizations that adapt will move with more confidence and speed than ever before. Thanks for listening to the XFO Intelligence Podcast. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and send us your feedback at xfointelligence@gmail.com.